Alright, so welcome to my latest retro game. This is a game that I used to play many years ago. This is Tron 2.0 from 2003. It's an old PC Windows game, and it's based on the hit film from 1982, Tron, big sci-fi film, which also spawned a sequel, Tron Legacy, in 2010, both movies starring Jeff Bridges. This game is quite special because at the time there was no announcement for a sequel to the original Tron movie. Tron Legacy was not in the paperwork, was not in the pipeline. And Tron 2.0, the game, was created sort of as the sequel to the Tron movie. But once Tron Legacy came out in 2010, Tron 2.0 is now a non-canon part of the continuity. But in any case, let's have a look. We have a single player and multiplayer. So I think for now we'll just do the single player because I like to watch the intro. So let's take a look. So we'll have a new game. We'll have a normal game.
Please, I've got to get back to my routing. I'm already behind on my deliveries this cycle.
You have privileges I require.
I'm just a simple email script. I
know what you are, and I know what you'll become. Tell me, what is your function?
I said Lord, I'm just a user. Jet, do you think your dad would mind if I had some of his popcorn?
Huh? Oh, sure, have all you want. Yeah? I'm a little surprised you turned down the level 6 programming position.
Look, Dad, I know you're disappointed.
Damn right I'm disappointed. I pulled a lot of strings to get you that offer.
I'm happy making games. Life is short, Pop. I plan to enjoy it.
You sound like Flynn. Hold on, son. Mathria, run a security diagnostic.
Yes, Alan 1.
Results.
A virus has entered the system via email. Lab drives 1, 2, and 4 infected.
Jet, we'll have to continue this conversation later. This is a restricted area. You just can't come barging in here.
Dad?
Get your hand out.
Dad, do you hear me? Mathria, where's my father?
Alan 2, I require immediate assistance.
What do you mean?
Contingency protocol activated.
Laser activity in 5 seconds.
Mathria, stop what you're doing.
Put on goggles. Clear digitizing bay.
Maria, what did you do?
So you are a user. Fascinating.
Alright, so here we are. Very similar to the first Tron from 1982, where the Jeff Bridges character, Flynn, gets digitized into the computer world. In this game, it's Alan Bradley's son that gets digitized, and we know from Tron, if you watch Tron Legacy, it's Flynn's son that gets digitized. So, try to get your head around that. So, first-person perspective, very much like a first-person shooter game. Haven't played this for a while, so I'm just gonna try to get my head around it. You can talk to these other programs, I think, but there is a training you have to do. If you look on the bottom left corner, you can see continue basic training, skip basic training. So why don't we just do the training?
Well, user,
Okay.
now that you've been digitized, you can think of me as your tour guide to the world inside the computer. There are a few crucial functions you'll have to learn if you hope to survive the system. I'm sending you a help file. You can view help files at any time by pressing the number 8 key. Study them closely. They typically contain important information.
In the original
Any
Tron,
program
now,
has something
let's just
to
get
say,
past this.
a talk icon will appear above his or her head.
It's another program. So these are all
To initiate
programs.
the conversation, approach the program and press the action key. Try it.
I was going to say that in Tron 1982, this was a bit, and now it's a byte. Okay, so listen to this guy. Oops, okay, press the number 8. The action key is F, okay.
6 more subdirectories have been compromised. The corruption managed to slip past our scheduled scans. Obviously an inside job.
Good.
To continue your training, activate the help programs that display the talk icon.
Alright, so where are we going? Okay, so we have to talk to all these programs.
Tell me about player movement.
The basic player movements are forward, backward, strafe left, strafe right, crouch, and jump. The mouse is used to look around. You can also look around corners. Here's a help file with more information. That concludes the basics.
So it's pretty much how you move a character in a first-person shooting game. Use W, S, A, and D to move up, down, left, and right, and you use the mouse to look around. It's pretty much the same thing. So right now we're doing a tutorial.
Tell me about my status display.
The status display shows your objectives and tasks. Press the tab key to see an example.
Right,
Here's
press
a help
it.
file with more information.
I'll be honest, I haven't spent much time playing the single-player game. Back in 2003 when I bought this game, I was mainly focusing on multiplayer because I used to play this with my friends. We used to have these LAN parties and we get our computers and we install Tron 2.0 and we play light cycles and stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. So I apologize if I can't really articulate too much for the single player because I haven't played it that much, to be quite honest. I'm mainly in for the multiplayer. But anyway.
Tell me about build points.
As you gain experience in the digital world, build points will be added to your version number.
Okay.
At every milestone, you can use the build points to upgrade your performance ratings.
So you can see my version is 0.0.0 because I am now a programmer. So I am Jet version 0.0.0.
Press the F1 key to activate.
F1. Yes. So that's how I level up my character.
As your performance.
Yep, I can press F1 and I can distribute points to certain parts. Alright. Cool.
Ratings and distribute your initial set of.
Did I do that correct? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So press F1 and escape. Good.
Here's a help file with more information.
Cool. Okay, good. So my version's gone up slightly.
Mathria has just requested an IO node link with you.
Tell me about I/O nodes.
I/O nodes are how programs communicate when not in the vicinity of each other. I/O nodes, like most objects, require a permission set to activate. The segmented ring surrounding the reticle will indicate what permissions are missing. To activate an object such as this I/O node, face the object and press the action key. I believe that's it.
You do not have the proper permission set to activate this object.
Okay. So what do
This
I...
way, user.
Okay, so follow the byte. Oops. Oh, I've lost him. Oops. So that's close. Oh, where did he go? Hang on. Ah, yes, yes. I remember.
Activate this help program to learn about archive bins.
Tell me about archive bins.
Archive bins can contain permissions, emails, help files, and subroutines. Like most objects, they require a permission set to activate. To activate, face the archive bin and press the action key. One useful note, an empty archive bin exhibits no item nodes. That about covers it.
Looks like you don't have the proper permission set to access this archive bin either. Wait, I've got it here somewhere. Here you go. Now that you have the proper permission set, activate the archive bin to download an item from an archive bin. Select the corresponding number on your keyboard.
Way good. Alright, so I'm going to transfer the permission. So press number 1 and just waiting for that to work. Awesome, okay, cool.
Follow me back to the I/O node. You now have the correct permission set to receive the message from Mathria. To activate, face the I/O node, then press the action key.
Connecting to I/O grid.
Alan 2, you must obtain your disk before proceeding.
What do I need a disk for?
It will be your primary weapon against the corruption.
Node deactivated.
Alright.
Handling a disk is tricky. I strongly suggest a quick combat tutorial. Follow me.
Alright.
Mathria has prepared a practice arena for you. The data stream leading to the arena is on the other side of this force field. Unfortunately, the binary bit operating this socket is missing.
Tell me about energy transfer.
Periodically, binary bits lack energy to operate properly. To transfer energy to a bit, face the bit, then press and hold the action key. When the meter displayed in the HUD fills up, the transfer is complete.
Alright, so what have I got to do? Ah, there's a missing bit. Okay. Alright, so what do we have to do here? I think I've done this before, I just can't remember what I did. I've done this before, but it was such a long time ago. I honestly just cannot remember what to do. Oh gosh. Am I supposed to talk to him? I don't know. Let's go to F1. Alright, yeah, we're good for that. Hang on. Let's just have a look at this. That's a lot of statistics. I'm just walking around not knowing what to do. Oh man, it should be so simple, but what am I doing wrong? I've done everything I need to do. I don't know what. Oh, I can jump. That doesn't do much though. So I can jump up like this. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Help me! So if I want to do the combat training, until the missing bit is returned. So I just want to have a look at these controls. Let's go to escape. Let's have a look. Go to options. Right. Yeah, so these are all the keyboard controls. Lean left, lean right, yep, that's fine. Jump, crouch, turn around, yep, pretty much. Okay, interaction. Left button, right button. Well, we won't need that unless we get a disc or a gun or something. We haven't received that yet. Yeah, we're not going to worry too much about weapons until we get the weapon itself. R-A-9-T-Y. Is that for multiplayer? I think that's for multiplayer. Oh, I can still chat in single player, although I'm not chatting to anyone. I don't know what that's for. Just see what I can do. Right, let's abort. I'm just going to abort this. Right, I'm going to start again actually. So let's go back.
So you are a user. Fascinating.
Is it possible to skip this? It says gold sheet. Oh, that doesn't look. That looks weird. All right, let's try this. Okay, so what do we? So I'm bypassing all the training. There we go. Right, so we're just bypassing all the training. Yeah, I remember this. I've seen this before. I remember this. So you need to get the disc.
To pick up your disc, face it and press the action key.
Right, so okay, face it and press the action key. Yep, there's my disc. Good. So I can throw it with the left button, and it should come back to me like a boomerang. There we go. Cool. And if I use my right mouse button, I can use it to block, just like that. Yep, just like that. Right. Let's do the combat training.
Good. Now before we get started, use the patch routines to restore your health and energy to full capacity. Activate the help program when ready to start the combat training.
Tell me about using the disc.
It's good practice to save your progress before entering into combat situations. Please do that now. Step onto the battle ring when ready.
So I can press F5 to save. If something goes wrong, I can save it and load it again.
To throw the disc, click and release the left mouse button. To recall the disc, click the right mouse button. To steer the disc,
so if I throw it halfway through,
click and hold the left mouse button.
throw it halfway through and then use the right mouse button, we'll bring the disc back. So look, do that, do that.
To use the disc as a melee weapon, click the left mouse button while holding down the control key.
Ah, yes, yes. So I can hit people like this.
An incoming enemy disc.
Right.
Press the right mouse button.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
Practice using the disc against this combat training program.
Alright, there should be a program coming. So there we go. See him. Ooh, wow. Alright, let's get him. Let's get him. Alright, gotta nail this guy. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a bridge. Good stuff.
When a program is derezzed, a core dump containing energy, health, and quite often permissions and subroutines is left behind. If you wish to continue practicing, activate the switch to res in another combat training program. Enter the data stream when finished.
Am I supposed to pick that up? Oh, number 1. Good. Brilliant. Oh, we're gonna fight some enemies now. Okay, now it's gonna get more exciting. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got other weapons. Oh boy. Hey, got him. So there's virus infections. Where do I have to go? I've got to get my way out. Oh, I've got to find my way out. Let's see. I think I've just activated a cheat or something. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Right, let's blast these viruses. Hey, gotcha. Exit platform. Okay, so... talk to this guy.
Something's gone horribly wrong. Rami failed to transmit a data packet to my user. He must have been corrupted.
He was so young. So many cycles left.
Yeah, see, look, the virus infection. Oh, look at that. So what weapons have I got? I've got a blaster, mesh primitive. I've got a ball. What's it, a P-rod? And a disc. The generic weapon. Can't I jump? Nope, can't jump.
In the next sector, there is an archive bin that contains a subroutine that will enable you to...
So I have to find a way to upgrade myself to jump higher. I do remember that. Alright, so where do we have to go? Supposed to do something here. Oh, maybe because I have enough energy, so I can't download the energy. Oh, hang on. What's over there?
Locate the archive bin and retrieve the subroutine stored inside.
Alright, let's have a look. There we go. I think that's the one we want. So it's... Oh.
Greetings, program. My name is Rami. Please free me. I have an important packet to deliver.
Right, so there's an email from Alan Bradley. No, senior management, actually. Alright, cool. Oh, can I shoot those other programs? I wonder what happens. Let's take a look.
Illegal program termination.
Oh. Oh, so I so I can't attack the good programs, otherwise the game's over. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, let's take a look at the light cycles. Alright, so I'm going to abort the game. Because of the fact that I'm not going to be doing any multiplayer, because I don't have any other friends at the moment to play this with, so I'm going to do the light cycles with the computer bots. So this is the single player light cycles. You can do these melee games. There is a light cycle tutorial as well. You've got different types of arenas for racing. And there are two different types of light cycles. You've got the generic light cycle from the original Tron movie, and you have the super light cycle, which is a lot faster than the conventional light cycle. You can also do custom play. So if you have your own custom arenas for the light cycle, you can play. We'll do the circuit play just for now. So let's choose, I don't know, Avatar Alley. We'll say, all right, we'll just give it a try. Okay, and click on play. This is probably the best part of Tron 2.0, I have to say. So
May the best program win.
So that's me. I'm using the super light cycle, and oh, that was fast. Didn't have time to react right there. So try again.
May the best program win.
So that's my light cycle. It's the super light cycle, and just like in the original 1982 Tron movie, the light cycle can move in night. Wow, these guys are fast. So the light cycle's very much like if you're depending on how old you are, if you're familiar with the Worms game on the Nokia phones, or Nibbles on the old DOS, you're well, let's. I'm gonna pick another one actually. Purple Wares, City Zone. Why don't we change to regular light cycle? Okay, let's give that a try.
May the best program win.
Alright, so the objective is to use your trail and try to destroy the other light cycles. And you have to be real careful because these trails get really long, and the longer they get, the harder it is to maneuver. And it's an elimination game, so the one left standing at the end is the winner. You can do a free-for-all, or you can do team games based on your colors. In this case, I'm not sure. I think it's a free-for-all. I'm not sure. I think it's a free-for-all. It's really difficult when you're trying to race against these other light cycles when everything's green and you can't see the trail. It's real difficult.
May the best program win.
All right, let's give this a try. So I'll try to concentrate this time. So there's a light cycle there. So if I try to block him, maybe he'll crash in my trail, or he won't. Oh, he's fast. He's really fast. I'll tell you, as a multiplayer LAN game back in the day, in the mid-2000s, this was an awesome game. It was such a great game. And it's such a shame that no one's really making a game like this now. I know there was that Tron Evolution game, but I have to say Tron 2.0 just blows that game away.
May the best program win.
But nothing comes close to this. And I really would like to see another game like this. Whether it's on computer or whether it's on your phone or whatever, I'd just like to see this again. And these guys are hard. Let's try again. So we do single player, light cycles. Let's see, what could we do? Let's try a custom play. Let's try. The Pac-Man. So you can have themed games. Right, if I go to custom settings, you can say if you want 8 opponents, you can, or you can reduce it, and you can change the game speed. You can also change the length of the trail. The trail is not infinite. The trail does have a limit. But what if we made that extreme? Let's see. Power-ups. Yep. Fair enough. Okay, let's start. Alright, see if it works. No, it doesn't seem to work. It's bugged. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, that would have been fun. But you saw the Pac-Man. Yeah, this game is not without its problems. We'll try another one. If it doesn't work, we'll just do the regular single player. Let's try... Speed Zone. Well, I'm walking around, but I'm supposed to be using a light cycle, so... Oh, what a shame. Well, what I could do, do multiplayer, just for the sake of showing you the arena with a light cycle. If I host my own multiplayer game, and so if I go to light cycles, and I can choose the map, and it will work. So if I do Pac-Man again, right, so you can join a team, press F1, look, you've got the Pac-Man maze, you've even got the ghosts. Alright, so if I press F1, it's got the music, oh man, wow. Alright, obviously I can't lose because I'm the only one in the game, but I can maneuver. I suppose the ghost can hit me. Oh, I missed it. Let's go back. Whoa! I still win because I'm the only one in the race. We'll try some of the other ones. Some of them are quite fun. Some of them are reminiscent of the old Tron movie. So if I take this out... Oh, we got Donkey Kong as well. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Oh, it's a great game. Just wish I had some players to play with. It's so difficult these days. Oh yeah, and in light cycles, unlike the Tron movies, you can get these power-ups to help you in the game. It's very similar to Mario Kart when you're driving and you get these power-ups on the road and you can use them to attack opponents and so forth. But with no opponents, it's difficult to show you. You get all these... Turbo Curse just makes all the light cycles go fast, automatically. Look at this. And this really brings back my memories. Oops. This is so retro. It's all these Donkey Kong platforms. Alright, we'll try a couple more and then we'll call it a day. Let's go to multiplayer. Tron Classic. So this is very much like the original 1982 Tron movie. This was the light cycle arena they used. Yeah, you can go in different angles. And if I use my mouse scroll wheel, I can zoom out and zoom in. I'm using A and D on my keyboard to move my cycle left and right. The cycle never stops moving. It's part of the obstacle. Notice how the trail gets... the trail is not infinite. It does have a limit. But as I've said, without other players, it's hard to really demonstrate the full capacity of this. And I can't seem to use custom maps with... I was hoping to do like one of these with the bots, but it's not working. missile blast is cool. Alright, let's get out of this. Ooh. There are 2 other modes of multiplayer. So if I go to host, we have we've got light cycles, as I've shown you. We've got do-res, which is like it's like your generic deathmatch game. You know, you get guns and you just destroy each other. You got team deathmatch and regular free-for-all deathmatch. You also have disc arena, disc tournament. Well, I don't seem to have the maps on there, but oh well. Oh, I do. Sorry, I have to scroll up. If I scroll up, I've got the maps. So if I just load up this, so 4 teams. So my guess is I would be at one of these arenas, like hurling discs at the opponents, scoring points and things like that. Oops. And I'll just quickly show do-res. It's very similar to the thing I showed you at the beginning of the game, the actual single-player game, except that you can customize it a bit. So if I go to de-res, but this time I can choose a different map. I don't know which one to do. We'll just do what's this, Airstrike? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward deathmatch type of thing. So you've got your disc weapon. You can pick up other weapons. You can get power-ups. You can jump. You can crouch. The usual stuff. Oh! Just hit myself. Was that because I threw a projectile? Oh, anyway, let's see. Can we get through there? What's in there? Wait. Oh, it's there. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. Right. It's like a bridge. It's like a routing channel or something that routes the programs from one location to another. The games back then were so simple and so straightforward. Let's see if I can go up on that. Can we go up on that thing? Ooh. Got more weapons. We have to go here. Alright, let's go inside. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, awesome. So I guess if there's a cross we can't go through there. Because if we do, we'll be repelled. Yes, of course. Alright guys, I think we're going to have to call it a day. That is pretty much all I'm going to show. So thank you so much for watching this stream. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you and goodbye.